Well, say what you will about this movie, and trust me, I have quite a lot to say, but I want to give this movie an award before we continue. We're only a few months into 2026, but this film already takes the cake for most forced use of the title in the movie of this year. The reason for the title is, and brace yourself for this because it's about to get real stupid, everyone in the digital world greets each other with the phrase, good luck, have fun, don't die, because, a simple hello or hi would be too convenient, I guess. Good luck, have fun, don't die, and yes, that will be the last time I refer to this movie by its full name for fear of getting swallowed up in that mouthful of a title, is the newest film from Gore Verbinski, whose previous works include the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I don't really know how to start reviewing a film like this, hence why I spent the whole intro bit talking about the title. So I guess I should just jump into my usual simplified plot summary and see where that takes me. The story follows a man, played by Sam Rockwell, who's a time traveler from the future, where AI has destroyed all of humanity, and says that the only way to stop it is to team up with a select group of people from a random diner, a task of which he's already failed 117 times. Over the course of the story, we learn more about the various people through flashbacks, though not every character gets a flashback. We need some red shirts. There are various obstacles that stand in the way of the group saving humanity, like mercenaries and other stuff. So great, it's a time travel movie mixed with a time loop movie with a message about AI destroying people's lives. Sounds fun. So what does it mess up? Spoiler time. All the main characters are great, with Sam Rockwell's character feeling the most natural for Verbinski. Remember when I said he made the Pirates movies? Well, Sam Rockwell is proof of that. I mean, give him a drunken slur and he's essentially a futuristic Jack Sparrow. And while I did like 2 of the 3 flashbacks the film has, they all go on for a little too long and you only really need one of them. The one with the girl who gets a nosebleed around technology, which would explain where Markiplier got all the blood for Iron Lung. The other 2 flashbacks are still important to the plot as a whole, but you could definitely cut them down a little and not lose much. And as for the movie's messaging, it would have been better if it just stuck to the AI angle it was going for rather than trying to juggle multiple messages, with some not landing as well as others. Don't get me wrong, the AI message I firmly agree with, but, well, how do I put this? There's a plot point about a horde of teenagers who have an app on their phones that mind control them into violent zombies. I'm pretty sure that's literally the plot of an after-school special. And man, you want to talk about late to the party, phone bad is practically a prehistoric message. And being a Gore Verbinski film, there are certain parts of this where it gets weird, which sometimes I found to be funny, charming, or interesting, but other times felt like it was just being weird for the sake of being weird. And then there's the ending, or should I say endings. Yeah, this is one of those movies that feels like they made 2 perfectly good endings for it, but when it came time to pick which one they were going to stick with, they ended up going with both, which almost never goes well. Sure, you could see it as having 2 cakes, and instead of eating one and throwing the other one out, you eat both, but the problem with eating 2 cakes is, well, I'll let your stomach tell you that next morning. Gore Verbinski's newest project is as wonderful and interesting as it is frustrating, and I left the theater feeling mixed. There's a lot to like about it, but there's just as much to dislike, which makes for a very confusing review. Ha! There! I got through a whole video without saying it again. Saying what again, Sam? Good luck, have fun, don't die. Oh no. That's all I got for now. The next review should be God of War Sons of Sparta, so if you're interested in that, then be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit that bell icon to be notified for whenever I make a new video. And if you've seen this movie, then let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Okay, that's it. Bye.